Pinedale, Wyoming sits at an elevation of 7,175 feet above sea level in the shadow of Wyoming's highest point, Gannett Peak. Pinedale is a beautiful town located just 90 miles away from Grand Teton National Park. The town has a motto, all the civilization you need. The town of Pinedale receives about 76 inches of snow on average per year, and the coldest temperature ever recorded there was 49 degrees below zero. We spent 2 nights in the town of Pinedale, both of them at the Sundance Motel, which we will review for you now. Come along with us as we not only review the motel, but also take you on a tour of this charming small town in west central Wyoming. Everybody, we are coming to you today from Pinedale, Wyoming. We're going to review the place that you see behind us, the Sundance Inn. This is where we're staying for the night. We have not been in our room yet, but Pinedale is a small town located in the shadows of Gannett Peak, which is Wyoming's highest point. We're staying here tonight. We're going to walk around this town a little bit, and we're going to see what it has to offer. It's a small town of about 2,000 people, and it sits at an elevation of over 7,000 feet. And we're going to stay here tonight at the Sundance Inn and let you know our thoughts about it, so go with us. This is what the Sundance Motel looks like from just across the street. It's very rustic looking. I love the wood. It's wood and brick on the top. So we're going to go over and check the room out. I'm going to take you over here just a little bit. It's small backside, but that's what you see on this side. That's what it is. And the backside is just like it. Here's a breakfast area. There's a sit area here.
Well, everything in Pinedale I think takes like 5 minutes, so it's not too far.
Here's the back side of the motel. And we are in room 116, so we're going to make our grand entry. Like I said, it's a brick building. Yeah. So let's step in here and see what we've got. This is sight unseen. We've got just one bed.
It's very rested looking. The lights not come on?
No, the lights did not come on. So, yeah, looks very clean. I like that headboard there.
I know, as I said, it's kind of rusty.
It's a small room. I would say the word that would describe it is cozy. And that's okay because we're really just here for the evening. And we are headed out in the morning. That's kind of a interesting looking chair there.
Yeah.
Is that leather or vinyl?
What is it?
Vinyl. Very small TV up here in the corner, and bathroom's tiny, but looks very clean. Now this is something you don't get in a whole lot of motels. You get one of those shower heads with the little, where you can kind of take it and move it around and wash yourself off better. So I do like that. That's like what we have at home. So Chauncey has the lights all on now. That's just really a
Cozy.
Yeah, it really is.
Rustic look.
So sit on the bed and see how the bed feels.
It's kind of firm, with a little bit of bounce. I think it's going to be nice.
I like a firm mattress. I think you like a little softer one, but
I think it's going to be good.
you got a coffee pot, a little writing pad and pen. microwave oven, refrigerator, little mini fridge, and actually a very decent sized little closet to hang your clothes. If you would raise the blind up, let's see what kind of view we got out the window here. This looks like a little, like authentic little western town, so, well, view from right here is not so great, but you can see over there across the street, pretty much, you could probably walk to most things in town, maybe not at the far end, but I see a Heart and Soul Cafe, I see a Wells Fargo. This looks like a neat little town.
It does.
From the pictures we saw online, sometimes you'll see elk come right up into the motel, so that would be pretty cool if we got to see something like that tonight. Alright, Shaughnessy, so what is your impressions of the Sundance Motel so far?
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
The room looks clean. The lobby was nice. It smells fresh in here. Bed feels good, so
yeah.
I'm excited to see
the real
what's on
test will
here.
be how we sleep tonight, but yeah, right now everything looks good. I really think it's a very clean motel. So, very happy with it. Take a little walk through the streets of Pinedale, and just a very small little town here in western Wyoming, and we're just going to see what it's got. The town has a definite rustic feel to it. Even the street signs right here are on wooden poles. Well, there are some metal ones too, but yeah, I like that. There's one of the dining options in town, the Heart and Soul Cafe. It says that they have breakfast and lunch and espresso. So I guess they're not open for supper. Actually, I don't know that they're not open. It just going on what it says on the building, but it says over here to the right, serving breakfast all day, and I do see lights on, so I don't want to tell you they're not open. Now you got the Heritage Quilts and Fabric Shop, and there's the, what is it, Surrett County? I have to see that up close for sure. There's no Sublette County Visitor Center and Chamber of Commerce right there. It's got the statue of the fur trader out front of it. We've got this little monument here in memory of U.S. veterans of all wars. And it's actually Sublette County. I misread it from across the street, but right here's the county courthouse of Sublette County. Here's another dining option. That one does not look to be open. That's the Patio Grill, authentic Mexican food. I know this is a motel review, but since it's a small town, we just kind of thought we would condense a walk through the town as well to show you what it's like here. They've even got a Chinese restaurant here in Pinedale, and they got a moose standing out front. Now earlier I misspoke. I said that we might see an elk in town. It's actually moose that come into town. She said it's closer to dark. So I'm going to try to get a moose into this video. Obviously if we don't see one I can't, but we're going to try. Right there is the Stockman Steakhouse. Cowboy shop. That looks like a souvenir clothing store possibly, so it doesn't look open, but maybe it is. We'll go across the street and see. I'll show you this again across the street, but the lady in the motel lobby highly recommended this place. But we had Mexican last night, but that would be something to keep in mind if you're in town. Yeah, I'm kind of losing hope that they're open. We actually wanted to go in a store like that here. They also got the Two Rivers Fishing Company. Now that is open, but that's, I guess, where you go in and get all your fishing gear, your licenses, fishing shirts, hats, sunglasses I see in there. So we're pretty much at the edge of town. There's still a few more things. This is as far as we're going to walk. They got the Great Outdoor Shop here. It looks like that would be a backpacking, camping, fishing, and climbing or hiking store. So they would have all your outdoor needs. I don't know if you can see these or not. Shaughnessy's eagle eye spotted these. There's a couple of teepees sitting out there. If you look, see that pole right about mid-screen, just to the right of that. If you can see those or not. Yeah, you should be able to. So this is the Great Outdoor Gear store. We're not going to go in it. Just
good, Baldwin.
Step down here real quick. Across the street's the post office. Folks, looking back towards the south, the view is beautiful. I had to pretty much be in the middle of the street to get it though, and there's a little too much traffic for that now. But you can see the mountain range back there. So, and just off the side street here, that's a nice little, it's called the Bison's Bounty Quality Goods and Confections. And it looks like over here, I guess it's a donut, fresh coffee shop, coffee and tea, gifts and souvenirs, and hand-dipped ice cream. Down the street here. So I bring Chauncey to Pinedale, and she's found her a mountain man. She's found her a fur trapper and trader. And I have a hard time winning her back from that guy. He's a pretty rugged dude.
You need some boots like that.
Well, if I had boots like that, would you come back?
Yeah.
I'll pass. Well, good morning again from Pinedale, Wyoming. We are back at the Sundance Motel. We actually, and it's a good thing, we did not do a closeout after our first night here, which was Sunday night. And we actually forgot to do the closeout, did not know we were going to be coming back last night and staying on our way back to Denver. So it kind of worked out that we didn't do the closeout, so we can actually review 2 nights. So we got here about 4 o'clock Sunday afternoon and checked in and kind of got here early enough to walk around the town a little bit and go out to eat. Checked out early the next morning, headed up to Teton National Park, Grand Teton and Yellowstone. Then on the way back last night, we just decided to stop in again. So they actually put us back in the same room that we had to start with, 116. So why don't you start us off and tell us about your stay here at Sundance, the negatives, the positives.
Okay, so when we checked in, I checked in the first time, and very nice lobby, very rustic. The rooms are very rustic. Everybody was super nice. We talked to the lady when we checked in on Sunday and about the area, and she was talking to us. And then when we called yesterday about staying again, you know, gave us the same rate, same room. He even waited on us to get here.
Yeah, we got here like 9:40 something.
And this is a small, quiet town. When I was walking the dogs,
Moose walked the streets here. We didn't get to see one,
didn't get
but
to
we've
see.
seen pictures, and they said sometimes at night.
yeah, she said that, you know, when you're out walking the dog, be aware of your surroundings. So I kept my phone with me just to be on the safe side. But anyway, this morning we actually are not as rushed to leave, so we had breakfast in the lobby. It was good. The room itself, perfect size for 2 people. The bed's super, super comfortable. I slept great both nights. One thing I noticed in this room the first time, they don't have like what typical rooms have as far as like an air conditioning heating unit that you adjust the temperature as you want it to be. There's no air conditioning here. They don't need it, I guess.
They sure don't need it this morning. It was 39 degrees when I walked outside.
So the first night we both woke up cold, and I was like, where in the world? So I noticed they had a base heater, so I did turn it on the next morning. Last night I went ahead and turned it on low. I was comfortable. Were you?
Yeah, it was. Our first night here, Sunday night, we actually both got a little cold.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
They actually have a vent up here that you cannot control. And I just feel cold air constantly coming out of it. So I don't know if it's outside air, but whatever. Otherwise, the room's comfortable. The bathroom is a little tight. They've got a nice pedestal sink, but there's nowhere to put your stuff.
Yeah.
They do have 2 little shelves on the wall that I kind of utilized a little bit when you got your makeup, your hair dryer, all that other stuff. You kind of go in shifts. not super light bright in here, but it's very cozy, quaint. And I love their water here. They have got the best water. And
Just right out of the fountain or the faucet.
Yes, the lady told me that there's a lake up there that's glacier water, and I'm thinking I'm drinking glacier water. I don't know if I am or not, but I filled up my thermos this morning.
It really is good, like pure tasting.
Very, yes. I can't say, the only complaint would be a small bathroom, but you know, they did the best that they could in there. Other than that, I love it. So when we stayed the second night, I was excited about it.
Yeah. Yeah, we were going to actually drive all the way back down to Rock Springs, which would have put us closer to Denver today, but it was getting late, and she says, why don't we stay there again? So I'm not even going to ask you, would you stay here again, because I think we answered that.
Yeah,
yeah, my only thing would be the bathroom. The way the door opens, when I'm in a motel, I kind of like to maybe leave the door open a little bit when I'm taking a shower, because so all the steam don't build up, especially in a small one like that. And you can't do that here, because when you open the door, it goes right over in front of the shower. So to get out of the shower, you have to have the door shut. So yeah, that's the only thing would be the tight bathroom. But I think cozy is the best word to say this. And the whole town itself is really nice. I mean, if you're just looking for a place to get away and relax, you're about 90 miles away from Grand Teton. An easy drive, a beautiful drive, to be honest with you.
Very beautiful. I mean, and you go through Jackson on the way there. So much to see and do there as well. And she was telling us just things around here to do. They have a scenic drive down to the lake. I think there's fishing in the area.
Yeah,
there's still a lot of things to do.
You're right in the shadow of Gannett Peak, which is Wyoming's highest point. You can actually see it, not from right here where we're at, but like just a couple of miles away. You can actually see the highest point in Wyoming, 13,804 feet. Beautiful mountains around here. Yeah, it's just a nice little town just to get out and walk. It's more of a relaxation. It's everything Jackson is not. Jackson is very touristy and pretty, but it's just it was packed. I couldn't hardly find parking there. Here,
it's nice and quiet.
Yeah, just very few people in town. There's enough restaurants and enough stores to give you a couple of good relaxing days. So
you just got to go early because everything closes early.
Yeah, so if we're ever back in Pinedale, I would definitely stay here again. This is a really nice place. I like it.
I do too.
So trying to think if there was anything else I was wanting to mention, but I guess that about covers it. But yeah, Sundance Motel, Pinedale, Wyoming, really nice little place. So if you like this video, like and subscribe.
And find and follow us on Facebook.
And have a wonderful and blessed day.